The Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missile will take up combat duty of the Strategic Missile Forces in 2022, learned BulgarianMilitary.com according to the commander of the Strategic Missile Forces, Colonel General Sergei Karakiev's statement. At present, industrial enterprises continue to set readiness for state flight tests of the Sarmat missile system. Already, today, the Azhar Missile Formation has begun work on preparing the lead missile regiment for rearmament. It is planning to put on alert in 2022, Karakiev said in an interview with the Krasnaya Zvezda newspaper on the eve of the Strategic Missile Forces Day. The Sarmat RS-28 will replace the world's heaviest strategic missile, the Voda according to NATO classification, Satan, RS-20V. Development work on the Sarmat project began in 2011. The new missile will be capable of attacking targets both through the North Pole and through the South Pole, overcoming missile defense systems. The firing range of the Sarmat is 18,000 kilometers. The launch weight is 208.1 tons, the weight is more than 10 tons, the fuel weight is 178 tons, and the missile length is 35.5 meters. The diameter is 3 meters. The type of warhead is multiple warhead with individual guidance units, RIA Novosti reports. Karakiev also said that the Strategic Missile Force's 3 missile divisions remained re-equipped with Yars missile systems. He added that the Barnaul and Belagovskaya missile divisions are being re-equipped with a mobile version of the Yars and in Kozylskaya with a stationary one. Yars RS-24 is a strategic missile system with a solid propellant intercontinental ballistic missile, mobile and stationary, with multiple warheads. BulgarianMilitary.com recalls that the flight tests of the new Russian heavy intercontinental ballistic missile RS-28 Sarmat were not interrupted due to the pandemic of the coronavirus infection COVID-19. The work is being carried out as planned. The enterprises involved in the creation of the complex did not stop production processes. The necessary sanitary and epidemiological measures were taken there, including testing of employees, Yuri Borisov said in May this year, answering the corresponding question. According to him, the flight tests of the rocket are carried out within the time period determined by the general designer and the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation. Earlier, in December 2019, it became known that the tests of the Sarmat ICBMs were planned to be completed in 2021. Later, Deputy Defense Minister Alexei Krivorotchko specified that serial deliveries of the Sarmat RS-28 missiles would begin in 2021. In response to the development of long-range Russian ballistic missiles and advances in hypersonic technology, the United States decided to respond to the Russian threat. The Pentagon recognized that Minuteman III does not make sense to upgrade further, since this is a rocket made in the 60s and its improvements were minimal. US began work on the latest GBSD rocket. It is only known that it is a new generation And it will be even more difficult to bring down, thanks to more complex trajectories of warheads. The new missile will become even more accurate and should be worthy of competition with the Russian Sarmat. The United States is currently modernizing the entire nuclear triad, which has been greatly accelerated by the latest Russian weapons, such as the Avangard hypersonic unit. The Americans are modernizing their Trident II, which will soon arm their Columbia submarines. B-21 bombers are preparing for the U.S. Air Force, which will be able to take on an arsenal of nuclear bombs and missiles.